I'm a psychiatrist, but you don't really have to be a psychiatrist after the press conference to see that there is definitely something wrong with Biden's thinking, his memory, and so on. I called it before the election. I tried to warn people, and I called it encroaching dementia. In other words, the early stages of dementia. For example, one sign is his eyes. He seemed to have a vacant stare when he was looking out at the audience. It didn't seem like that there was something behind his eyes. Another example is sometimes he smiled inappropriately. Another example is, and did this during the campaign, he would say, where am I? Now, people took it yesterday, like, where am I, trying to find the next person to call on, the next reporter, and so on. But he has used that expression, where am I, lots of times. And some of the times is where he actually literally looked lost, physically lost, disoriented. It's very disturbing. I feel very sorry for him. I feel very concerned for America. I think we need someone who is more aware. When you're the president of the United States, or when you're the leader of any country, you have to be able to hold in your mind a lot of abstract concepts, a lot of information at once, and a lot of different concepts of how things interact with each other. And when you have some kind of cognitive impairment, it's particularly hard to think like that. That's a particular type of thinking that is very hard. It's very hard for anybody. So if you have cognitive decline, that is what is one of the things that goes first, or is particularly impacted. He is not the only one running the country. He is the president. There is a vice president. There is a Congress. There are lots of other people in Washington, D.C. who are in charge of running the government, or different aspects of the government. But, it was an embarrassment to himself and to the country. I feel it's a very awkward position to be talking about this to someone from another country. But I don't think I'm really telling any big surprises, because I think anybody watching that, maybe they don't know how to put it in the exact language that I'm talking about, but people could see, and you don't have to be a psychiatrist, you don't have to be an American to see that he was having problems, he was stumbling, and to see that this is just a continuation, a worsening of what he's been having for months and months.